What I'm going to show you in this demonstration is how to cut a decorative V-groove into the surface of the mount board. This is a white core board on a white surface paper, so it doesn't show up too well, but it gives you a three-dimensional line, so you're actually playing with light as opposed to a flat line on the board. And what I'll do is I'll cut it into a coloured board so it shows you the contrast a little stronger. So you work out your dimensions of your board, cut it to size, make it square. Our margin for our window is going to be 60mm, and what I want to do is put a V-groove 20mm from the window. So basically we're going to be 40mm from the edge. First thing I'm going to do is put a registration mark on the back of the board so we can keep track of the centre, we can put it back in the same place. I said we're going to put the V-groove at 40mm from the edge. So we're going to set all the stops at 40mm. For the V-groove, I've actually changed the blade, and what I'm using is the 012 single edge blade. So we've got a bevel on this side, but it's flat on this side. And that's going to be very useful when we come to doing the second cut. If you try and do this technique with a double edge blade, the chances are you're going to get a hook when we do the part of the V-groove. There is a technique for using the double-sided blade, but if you use the single edge blade, you don't need to, it's a lot easier. So we've got everything set to 40mm, and we cut a window as we normally would. Now that's our main mount, I'll just put that to one side a moment. We've already created half our V in the mount. We now need to put the corresponding side of the V. So we turn the centre piece face up. Now on the side of the machine we have a V stop setting here. We move that in so the mat guide is hard up against the side of the machine. If you want to vary the side of the width, you undo this screw, and there's a little scale on the side here, and you can vary the side. With the slip pushed hard up, face up, we now just cut a thin sliver down the centre board that we've taken out. Make sure you get rid of those, because if they get caught in the machine, they'll throw it out of square. And go around the four sides. And the last cut. Get that out of the way. Now in effect what we've done is put a reverse bevel around the centre. With our registration mark, we now fit it back together. And I use a magic tape to stick the two back together. Best using a magic tape rather than a masking tape or sellotape, as the adhesive doesn't dry out. And then it's a good idea just to burnish it just to activate the adhesive. It will give you a longer lasting joint if you put just a little bit of pressure. And there, that is our board with our V-groove. Now it's just a case of cutting the window, so we'll reset the machine to our 60mm. And you can still use the single edge blade